Hi there, it's Rachel from Let's Get Crafty, and today I'm going to show you how to make this congratulations card for an expecting couple for their very first child. And you're going to need your Paisley cartridge, your Cricut cartridge from George, as well as Design Studio. So come join me and I'll show you how to make this card step by step. Let's go get crafty. So today's card features the Paisley Cricut cartridge, and I've gone ahead and cut out the card base using the close button here and pressing the card tab feature. Now I've gone ahead and used Cricut Design Studio because I want to fit this in a particular envelope, and you can see the score lines here are going to allow me to fit in a A2 size envelope. So I'm going to go ahead and score this. So I'm just using my Cricut ruler set and my bone folder, and the paper for today's project comes from the Butterflies DCWV stack, and there is the base of our card. So I've gone ahead and taken this miscellaneous yellow cardstock that actually is going to fit nicely with this Blossoms and Butterfly paper stack, and what I'm going to do is cut this, what I've done is cut this by 3 3/4 inch by 4 1/2 inches. So I'm going to go through and put this in my Sizzix embossing dots folder just to give it a bit more. So what I've gone ahead here is embossed it, and I also corner rounded it. Now I want the dots to be seen from the good side of the card. So what I'm going to just do is, to be able to make sure it gets stuck down well, is just use my tape runner here and put adhesive all around the edge. So that gives us our interesting texture. So now I'm going to go ahead and put a stamped image in here that matches the theme of my card. Now the stamp for today's project is made by the company www.stampingbella.com, and this one is called Teddy Bella. So you can see it here. It is a rubber stamp that what I've just done is used Aleene's two-way tacky glue on the back, and then they're just reusable. These little plastic sheets that I have here are what I use to stick the stamp back on and have it in its original package and store it in my drawers. I just find that keeping the images together like this really works well for me. Now as you can see, I have stamped this out 2 times. I'm only going to color one of the images, but that's so we can take this little belly here and pop it out on the card. So I don't own Copic markers. I haven't invested the money in it. These felts here that I'm going to color come in a big variety, I think in 100 pack at Michael's. And in Canada I think they're $30, and then you get to use your Michael's coupon. So because of the big box of colors here, I'll just quickly show it to you. You can get some shading effect. Now I'm sure it's not Copic-like results, but this works for me for now. So you can see my 2 colored images here. The second one I just colored the belly, and the rest of the other one I colored the whole person and left this belly blank because this little cutout is going to go on top of there. So I'm going to go and cut those out off camera, and I'll be back to show you how to paper piece the Bella. So here's my Stamping Bella all cut out. As you can see, just because of the detail of the stamp, I just cut a fine line around it, and then I'm going to take my pop dot. Here's the little belly all cut out, and I'm going to put a little pop dot on it. I realize that this is a bit too big, so I'm going to do that in 2 parts and take off the sticky part. And then what I'm going to just do here is just stick it on over top, and it gives a nice little effect that looks like she's actually really pregnant. And this little Teddy Bella is going to fit perfectly in the center of this card. And again, just for interest's sake, because the paper's quite loud and bright, I don't want the Bella to get lost, so I'm going to go ahead and put some pop dots on there so that she pops out. So here is the card with the Bella all popped, dotted out from the center, and this Paisley card just really gives it a nice focus and really makes sure she focuses your eye to it. However, I noticed the edges still needed something interesting, so I'm going to go distress the edges. This is Tim Holtz Distress Ink Frayed Burlap. So everybody has a different kind of style to how they go to edge. Some people like lots, some people just like a little. I personally just kind of go with a combination of both, and if it gets a little bit more heavier on in spots, then I just try and make the other areas a little bit heavier to match. And do that with the corner, since that one ended up with a corner. And do these edges here, make that one a little bit. The stamps that I've gone and chosen is this congratulations one. It's made by Amuse Stamps, and I'm just going to show you what I've done. I can't live without Cricut Design Studio using my baby bug, because I took this small piece of scrap which I've measured on the screen of Design Studio to fit this stamp perfectly, and cut it out, and I'm able to use what would be otherwise a really useless scrap for a stamp. So I'm going to go do that off camera, just because it's really hard to do it while I'm video recording. So as you can see here, I have just stamped the congratulations on that rectangle that I cut out from the George and Basic Shapes cartridge. I stamped congratulations on it, and I've inked the edges with this Tim Holtz frayed burlap ink, just to make everything combine nicely with the edging that was done as you can see, here's my A2 size envelope, and my card's going to fit perfectly in there to give, and this is going to be a great card to give to my sister-in-law and brother-in-law who are expecting their very first child, which makes my husband and I, for the very first time, to be an aunt and uncle. So anyways, you could cover this if you wanted to have writing, but I don't mind writing on this and or even just writing the message here, and then it will get folded up nicely, and I love that little latch there, and then it just gets put into the card. Thank you so much for joining me today with Let's Get Crafty. I hope this inspires you to create one of your own projects. Please feel free to leave me any comments or suggestions for future videos, and go get crafty.